Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we're looking at part 2 of our lesson on animals. All right. Now, yesterday our title was called When Human-Wildlife Conflict Becomes Too Much to Bear. So, when people and the conflict that we have with wildlife or wild animals just gets to be too much of a problem. And it's too much to bear. 我昨天就讲了有一点双关语。Because today's story is actually a really sad story about a bear. And it's because of what people did that this story has a sad ending. So this is day 2 of yesterday's article.
没错，所以今天我们来到第二天，要继续来看到真正出现了，到底为什么我们讲标题是我们与熊的距离，这个熊要出现了啊。那么这里也小小补充一下，就是呢，这个英文的标题昨天没提到，就是 When Human-Wildlife Conflict， 这里的 conflict 啊，它其实可以当动词，也可以当名词，但是这里的话它是当名词啊，所以呢 When something becomes too much to bear 的时候，是指这个东西它呢变得太沉重，难以承受。然后呢，这个 something 刚好是一个 human-wildlife conflict， 好，否则的话，我们的这个标题英文比较长哦，可能大家会觉得有一点的难以这个阅读。那其实它是这样子去分的，这个 something 就是那个 human-wildlife conflict， 这个人类与野生动物间的冲突。那么当这个东西变得太难以承受的时候，那到底怎么样个难以承受法？今天这个例子其实就刚好是一个蛮好的案例了，所以我们赶快来看一下。
Okay, looking at the story, we start out in a lakeside community in Oregon in the U.S. Pacific Northwest. A young black bear became too friendly after people began to feed it. Okay, so this is a long sentence, all right? So let's break it up. In a lakeside community. Now, this means that this community, they do live on the side of a lake.
没错。
Okay, so it's a lakeside community. In Oregon, that's a state in the U.S. Pacific Northwest. It just means 它是靠 Pacific Ocean.
That's right.
So Pacific Northwest. So this is up towards Canada, if you're wondering. And in this lakeside community, a young black bear, and that's called a cub, we're going to see that later in the article, became too friendly after people began or started to feed it.
好，所以呢，这个句子我们首先来看到，它讲到一个这个位置啊，所以讲到在这个美国太平洋侧的这个西北部啊，那么是什么州呢？这里看到了是奥勒冈州啊的一个湖畔的社区里呢啊，有一只非常年幼啊，或者我们讲非常年轻的这个黑熊呢，它在人类开始喂食它之后呢，变得与人类太过亲近了。
So the bear was about 3 years old. Okay, now, in the beginning, it wasn't. The story we're talking about now is this was going on for about 3 years. Okay, so people began to feed it as a bear cub, as a small bear. But this bear was about 3 years old, and it was often seen along a highway near the small town. So this bear, at this age, still a young bear, people often saw it along the highway near the small town. This is just a little part of the story.
That's right. 然后接下来呢，他讲到说，这只熊呢，大约是3岁，而这只熊呢，常常在这个小镇附近的一条高速公路的沿路上呢，可以被看见。
So many people took selfies with the cub and posted them on social media. Here, we're getting a very small part of this story, okay? This cub this black bear was found as a cub, as a very small bear. And it would hang around town. People started to feed it. So it became kind of not afraid of people and sort of friendly. So people let it walk around and run around, and then people would take selfies with them, post it on social media, and this bear was kind of a bear that was used to people, not afraid of people.
没错。所以呢，接下来这一句讲到许多的人啊，他们这个 took selfies 就是自拍。那跟谁自拍呢 ？With the cup， 跟这只小黑熊自拍。然后呢，再把这些照片呢发布在叫做 posted 啊，发布在呢这个社群的媒体上面。然后呢，就是晒照片嘛啊。所以呢，这个是目前我们知道这个故事啊，它的一个整个背景一个 background。
Now, just so our students understand, when we say it's a 3-year-old bear, it's still probably bigger than you. Okay? Young bear, this is true. A young black bear, if it was standing up, a 3-year-old would probably still be bigger than you.
Wow.
Okay. Looking at the next paragraph, because of these things happening, because people fed the bear as a cub, it was used to people, not scared of people, it let people take selfies with it. So, looking at the next paragraph, the local wildlife officials had a few choices. Okay? Local wildlife officials. These are people whose job is to take care of nature and the local parks, and they are animal wildlife experts. Okay, they had a few choices. There was only a few things they could do.
所以呢，接下来我们看到第二段讲到说呢，这个当地的野生动物官员们哦，这里我们看到的 official 它本来也可以当形容词啊，那么是指官方的，但是在这里的话呢，它被当成是名词来用，所以 officials 你看到它加了 s 啊，那么这些当地的野生动物的这个官员们呢，他们有几个选择啊，所以表示对于这个事件，显然他们已经变成是一个事件了，所以他们呢面临必须要做出某些决定。这样的一个这个状况，那刚刚 Stevie 老师讲到说他们是这个 experts 哦，他们是专家，但我觉得在某些东西上面来讲又没那么有专家的感觉。
你说等一下最后的结果。
Yeah, but we'll see that later. Yeah.
So, they had a few choices. One, they could warn people to stay away from the bear, and they could warn people to stay away from the bear. Ask them to stop feeding it, relocate the bear, or retrain it to fear humans by using violence. All right? These were their choices that they had. Okay, so choice number 1, warn people to stay away from the bear. Hey, stay away from the bear. Don't take selfies with the bear. Stay far away from it. Take pictures from far away. Ask them to stop feeding it. Don't feed the bear. Ask them. Tell them to stop feeding it. The third choice, relocate the animal. Now, the word locate means to find, right? To locate something. But when we say relocate something, we mean take something and move it to a different place.
That's right.
The problem with bears is bears have in their brain, they have a territory that they're used to. And most bears, even if you relocate them 400 or 500 miles away in other mountains, they still find their way back and come back sooner or later. They go back to where they're from.
Okay.
Almost always. Plus, that costs a lot of money. There's budget problems, sadly. So, relocating an animal like a bear, very difficult. Or, their choice number 4, retrain the bear to fear humans, to be scared of humans. How would they do that? By using violence. They shock the bear. They scare the bear with loud noises. It's sad, but it's all they can do to try and retrain a bear to fear humans. Yeah. So they have to use actually it's terrible things to make the bear scared of people again. So why do they want to do that? So it will stay away from people. Yeah. So it's a long sentence with a lot of ideas.
Yeah. 好，所以呢，接下来这一句我们来看，它其实呢虽然长，不过其实呢是因为它里面包含了4个 choices 啊，所以我们看到了这4个 choices 分别是什么呢？第一个是 they 啊，就是呢这个指他们啊，那这个他们是谁呢？好，就是这些官员们啊，他们是可以呢，首先第一个去警告人们呢。这个 stay away from something 的时候，就是你对什么保持距离，那所以就是远离什么东西这样的一个意思。好，所以呢，他们可以警告人们呢，与这个熊保持距离啊。对我来讲 ，to me this kind of like the best choice among the 4啊。虽然这可能都有一些问题，这样好。然后第二个呢是 ask them 是指这些人们啊，这些喜欢喂食的人们呢，要求这些人们呢 stop feeding it 啊，不要再喂这只熊啊。当你 stop 后面加一个动词 ing， 就是表示你停止这个行为啊。那如果你 stop to 后面去加一个原形动词，那就变成你停下原本的行为去做后面这个原形动词的行为。All right， 好，再来第3个选项是什么呢？就是呢重新的安置这个动物，就像刚刚这个 Stevie 老师说的 relocate， 就是把一个东西从 A 移动到 B， 这个叫 relocate， 重新安置这只动物，或者是最后一个方法就是呢，使用暴力来重新训练这只熊呢，会害怕人类。
However, there was no guarantee that any of these measures would be successful. So when we say measures, any of the things that we're trying to do, these are all measures, okay? So there was no guarantee that any of these things would work. No guarantee.
好，所以接下来讲到，然而啊，这个并没有任何保证说呢，任何刚刚上述的4种方法中的任何一种是能够成功的，是可以成功的。那这里我们看到的 guarantee 这个字，在这里它是当名词用，但它其实也可以当动词啊。那当动词的时候，它的后面你可以 guarantee something， 你也可以 guarantee 后面加一个 that 子句。那么另外我们看到 measures 这里呢，措施或方法那这里你可以补充起来，如果你要写采取措施的时候，那个采取你可以用 take 这个动词，你可以用 adopt 这个动词，都可以跟 measures 来搭配使用。
Because there was no guarantee, finally the officials chose to kill the bear cub. They had to kill the bear.
然后呢，最后因为这些官员呢他们的这个思考完毕之后，决定要就是杀了这一只这个小熊那当然就是这个杀的方法就是安乐死的意思。
Yeah. It had become too much of a danger to the people in the area. It was just too dangerous, so they decided to kill it.
然后呢，为什么杀？因为他们的理由是，他们认为呢 ，it 是指这只熊呢，已经对那个地区的人呢来讲，成为太大的危险了。
Okay, looking at the next paragraph, we just ended up with they ended up killing the bear. Well, many people were upset by this choice. When you are upset about something, we use upset because upset isn't just sad, and it's not just angry. It's upset and angry, okay? So people were upset about this. They thought it was cruel. I'll read the sentence. Many people were upset by this choice because they thought that it was cruel and unnecessary to kill the bear. They thought it was cruel, and when we say it's unnecessary, not necessary. It means they didn't have to do that.
所以接下来我们看到最后一段的第一句，讲到说呢，许多人啊，他都被这样子的一个决定呢，感觉到他们对这样子的一个决定感到难过，而且是既难过又生气这样子的一种混合的情绪，这样。但是呢，他们呢，因为啦，不是但是因为呢，他们也认为，就是杀死这只小熊呢，其实是既 cruel 很残酷，而且又是 unnecessary 不必要的。
The sheriff's office agreed that it was a sad situation, but maintained that they had no choice. Okay, so the sheriff's office, sheriff is like policeman.
Mm-hmm.
Police are for a city. We're talking about in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Police are for cities and towns. Sheriff is county. That's the county police. Okay, and in small places, there is no police. There are just sheriffs. Okay, so, but the sheriff's office agreed it was a sad situation, but maintained. That means that they still said, well, we had no choice. We had to do it.
没错。所以接下来呢，就讲到说，警长的办公室他同意这是一个让人难过让人伤心的一个状况，但是他们坚持这里的 maintain， 我们平常看到 maintain 的时候，你可能看到它是使用的意思是当做维持、保持但是在这里的话呢，它的另外一个用法是坚持、坚称的意思所以坚称呢，他们并没有选择，所以他们非杀不可。
Yeah.And the reason they give in the next sentence, even if they might seem friendly, you don't know what wild animals may do. Okay, even though the animal might seem friendly and, you don't know what they'll do in different situations.
所以接下来这句讲到说，尽管他们这里的他们指的是野生动物所以这边呢已经不再是指那只小熊了，它的结论在做一个比较 general 的一个结论了。尽管呢他们看起来可能是友善的，但是你并不知道呢这些野生动物会做什么。
In this case, and this is a phrase we hear a lot, in this case, it was better to be safe than sorry.So this means it was better to keep everybody safe than have something really terrible happen and have a child accidentally be killed.
And then regret.
And so, yeah, it's better to be safe than to regret something bad happening.
所以呢，最后他的结论呢，就讲说，在这个状况下呢，这个永远这个本来直译了直译的话就是安全呢，总是比这个懊悔后悔来得好。那么呢，这个意思也就是说，我宁可事前谨慎，我也不要事后来懊悔，这样的一个意思。
Yeah, because you don't know what wild animals will do. A very sad story. Maybe there could have been other choices, but the main point of the story is.Enjoy nature from a distance.
没错。
Take pictures of wild animals from a distance, enjoy it, love it, but don't affect the animals if you can help it, and don't feed them. That's the point of this whole story. Don't feed animals. It makes them rely on us, and that's not a good thing for them.
没错
Yeah.
而且很重要的一个就是说，其实你这个保持他们的世界，否则当你去不管喂食，或者你去做一些事情去干扰他们的生活，影响了他们的行为模式之后，最后承受那个后果的其实是动物本身，并不是人类。
Yeah. Okay, we are going to have a quick review right after this. Now, in the last paragraph, we saw a word maintain. And Laurie, she talked about different meanings for this. So here, to maintain something means to, 你说坚持, right? 坚称. So one sentence that we see this word in a lot is when we're talking about criminals, like in court. We will say, the person maintained his innocence. Okay? So even after the person was put in jail, and they said, yes, he's guilty, but even in jail for many years, he still maintained his innocence. He still said, I'm in jail, but I didn't do it.
坚持他的清白啊。
Yeah, so they maintained their innocence. That is a way that you will see this word used a lot to mean just this 虔诚, right?
没错。
And of course, other ways to use this word, if you need every month, we should maintain our car, do a maintenance. Okay, and that's like 保持, 保养.
保养。
Yeah. So this is a good word to use to maintain something, whether it be maintain yourself or it's good to maintain yourself too.
Yeah,
in fact,
always do that.
I should go to the gym a little bit more for my maintenance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
第62页，生活快递，我们与熊的距离。
When human-wildlife conflict becomes too much to bear. In a lakeside community in Oregon in the U.S. Pacific Northwest, a young black bear became too friendly after people began to feed it. The bear was about 3 years old, and it was often seen along a highway near the small town. Many people took selfies with the cub and posted them on social media. The local wildlife officials had a few choices. They could warn people to stay away from the bear, ask them to stop feeding it, relocate the animal, or retrain it to fear humans by using violence. However, there was no guarantee that any of these measures would be successful. Finally, the officials chose to kill the bear cub. It had become too much of a danger to the people in the area. Many people were upset by this choice because they thought that it was cruel and unnecessary to kill the bear. The sheriff's office agreed that it was a sad situation, but maintained that they had no choice. Even if they might seem friendly, you don't know what wild animals may do. In this case, it was better to be safe than sorry.